Yeah, hello. You know, I have made a promise that every week I will be giving out one story. And trust me when I said every story you're going to hear, they are true life stories. They are true life experience, things that I've gone through. I just realized that some of these stories will be beneficial to people, and trust me, I have tons of these stories, and I'll be giving out one story every week. This story that I'm about to tell you happened sometime in 2001. I was in Kaduna, after graduation. I was struggling to, just start a life, and nothing was happening. I stayed in Kaduna for a couple of years. Things were just not working, so I decided to go back home and refresh my brain and start all over. So while we were coming, our vehicle had a problem in John Nwokedi. This one not be politics. This is my series of true life stories. I had one last week, so today I'm giving another one. So I just said I'm tired of the hardship in Kaduna State, that it was time I went back home to start all over again, at least refresh and know how to start all over again. So when we were leaving Kaduna I was leaving Kaduna to Numan in Adamawa State, because my parents then lived in Numan. They were doing this ogogoro business. Me I be ogogoro pikin. My father ma cook ogogoro. Now ogogoro didn't sponsor me for school, and I'm very proud of my history. You get me? So I went back. So on our way back, the vehicle had a problem somewhere in Saminaka. So we waited. They were fixing the vehicle. Waited, and then we continued the journey. Unfortunately, by the time we got to Jos, it was already late. I think we got to Jos around 8 p.m. So I got a machine, a motorcycle, and took me to a hotel. Till today, that I've been in Jos since then. I still can't remember that very particular hotel that I stayed, but I know the area, but I don't know the very particular hotel. So while I was in the hotel room, I came out, say make I can't rush one bottle now. There I met some Plateau guys. Even till today, I don't even know the Plateau guys. I don't even know their names. So we're gisting, just gisting. Around 11 days, and I said, "Kai, I'm tired. Let me go back to sleep." And then I said, you don't go sleep this time now. I've been now 9 day break for Plateau. So we went to one. I followed them to one Echoes nightclub. Go dance, I not go talk everything. Say wife you go they watch this video. Wife vex. So I tell you so I do live video. This thing they happen that time with me and meet. So make vex. You get me? So Ben, I better give me tumbler. So I now went to the club, we danced. When we came back, we went to another place they call Azos. Still, hammer some canteen now, you get me? Till I came back. When it was daybreak, I'm like, what am I going to do in Numan when action day here? That's how I ended up living in Jos from 2001 till today. So I'm like, what am I going to do in Numan when there is more action here? So that's how I hustled. I managed to get one bedroom. Hustle, look for job. So thank God I'm an artist. I can actually draw. I can look at you and draw. I'm just good with my hands. I'm good with my hands. So started making, can't survive. Somehow I bought my first stove. Somehow I bought my first curtains. I bought my first mattress. That small mattress. So one day I was sitting outside. I better bring this way to the cover glass. This thing. Yeah, that's this thing. So one day I just went out. Then I saw this old schoolmate, just like that too. And I shouted at him. I'm not going to name names, but if my friend is watching it, he knows what I'm saying, and I'm sure he already knows where I'm getting at. So I now saw him, and I called him. Hey, and now stopped. So, what did you do for Joss? I said, oh. So now Joss, you there? Hey, waiting. Now stay. So every time he's going to work. Now let me tell you something about this friend. This friend of mine. Hey, this phone don't they hook again? Oh God. This friend of mine is this type of is this type of friend that dresses very well. God, he dresses very well. If you see him, you think he's one of our senators. He dresses astonishingly very well. He's very clean, very neat. So we will come, we will gist, but every time I'm seeing him off, he will not want me to go and see where he's living. I think this thing happened for like 3 weeks. So I'm like, why is this guy preventing me from going to know where he stays? But I recall anytime he's leaving, he will call the name. He will tell the motorbike that they should drop him where he's going. So I decided to one day just go on an adventure. So I stopped the motorbike. I called the same name of the place that he used to stop. So when I went there, I started asking, because he's the same tribe as I am. So I started asking, do you know where this person stayed? He said, now you should go and meet that one. In other words, I eventually got him. When I went into his house, I now understood why he didn't want me to know where he stays. My God. It was then I know that some people can make their outward appearance look very clean, but where they stay can be a cesspool. The house was so unkempt with all these olden days chair with spring day. I was like, wow. I said, my guy, how far waiting? This big pot where they cook food for party, the day parlor. I said, guy, you be bachelor, why they allow all this thing? I was the one who made him now to remove all those chairs, remove all those pots, put it in the room and do it. All this olden days design of cutting. So one day he came. I see they do my hustle, they do artwork, they sell. There's one carpenter, when I finish the artwork, he will sell it. So one day I come manage, get, hey God. Gosh, this phone. Please, if you are watching and the reception there is okay, tell me so that I can continue. If you are watching and you're not getting from this side the phone is freezing. God. Okay. So somebody make a comment. Tell me if the pictures are okay on your side. On this side, the pictures are freezing. Let me get. Okay. So I went. Okay. So I told him. So before then, because I'm very good. I do screen printing. Because once I watch you do something with your hands, there was this guy that is an art that does artwork. So I watched him. I saw him do printing. So luckily I saw one woman that had a contract to supply University of Maiduguri bed sheets. So he came and asked me if I knew somebody that does screen printing. I said I can do it. Meanwhile, I don't know gaff. Now so I go buy my material, buy mesh, fix mesh, with a few practices here and there. And I got a hang of it. So that's how I got the contract. I think that first contract was 80,000 naira. Man, 80,000 are big money that time. A big money that time. And so I rush, go change, because the first mattress I had, now this secondary school mattress, 6-spring mattress. Now I rush, go buy the next size. Come they use come paint my walls, paint the wall fine, paint the roof. Before the first way first stay the house. Now this kind of house where they use Indomie people not gonna understand this gist too. This kind of wall where they use candle take designer with charcoal. I paint all the thing white, paint the wall, put my red come managed by one 14-inch television, you know, with with a video CD, this big one. Ah, my room confined. So now so I was walking one day and I saw this lady. This lady, fine, tall, with fine shape. Fine shape. So I didn't know what got into me. I just stopped her. I said, I like you. I like part 2 so that you guys can continue watching. Somebody please answer me. Should I continue the story with that phone? The picture will not be as clear as this, but should I break this video broadcast and start with the other phone, or I should continue? Somebody please talk to me. Ah, God. Somebody please talk to me. Should I stop the video and start with the other phone, or I should continue? I'm new in town, but I like you and I wanted us to be friends. She said, okay. She showed me her house. Don't go anywhere. If you are watching, just hang up. Give me 2 minutes. I will start with the other phone.